Millions of Americans are actually paying too much in their property taxes, since most properties are overassessed by 30 to 60%. But you can reduce your property taxes, and I'll get into how you can do that. So when you are looking for a new home, don't overlook your taxes. Here are 3 things you may not know about real estate taxes. Number 1, do taxes increase when you buy a home? The straightforward answer is no. Property taxes are calculated by your local government as a percentage of your property's assessed value, not your purchase price. Your home's value can go up and down depending on market conditions, reappraisals, additions, and other such factors. And then the amount you owe the government is a simple percentage of that value. The sales price has no correlation with how much you pay in real estate taxes. However, it is not that simple of an answer, because your assessment might increase based on improvements done to the home you just purchased in order to sell it, and that the town has not caught up to in their assessment, so your new taxes are going to be based on them catching on to the improvements and the new assessment of the home. Town assessors cannot enter your home without your permission, so they reevaluate your home based on what they see on the outside, online, and what they gather from the town records. All local governments conduct their assessments differently. Some keep up with them more often, while others only conduct their assessments when there are permits pulled out for renovations. So depending on the frequency of your local government process, your home could be assessed the year you buy it or not for a few more years. This is what I recommend you do. Ask your realtor when you're considering bidding on a home that they tell you what the assessment value is of that home and when was the last time the home was sold. Chances are, if the home has not been sold in quite some time and the assessment value is much lower than the market value or the purchase price you're about to buy the home for, your taxes will increase substantially at some point, and you will want to budget for this increase. So don't forget about your taxes when you're looking to purchase a new home. Also, taxes can go up and down even if your assessment does not change. This is due to the tax rate that changes every year, which is dependent on your local government's financial needs. Okay, number 2, check the town records annually, as the property gets assessed and taxed on that information. Your tax card or field card shows what the town has on record for your home and what they are using and basing their assessment on. Realtors use the field card all the time to evaluate properties, so call your realtor and ask them to pull yours for you once a year and verify that all the information is correct. I cannot tell you how many times we get calls to conduct market evaluations on homes, and when we pull that field card, we discover that the square footage the town has on record is much larger, or perhaps the town has the property as 4 bedrooms when they only have 3 bedrooms. These discrepancies may bring that assessment to be a higher value, right? And therefore you may be paying higher taxes than you should have. Property taxes pay for local services like schools, police, emergency services, parks, and more, which might make paying higher property taxes worth your while. Higher taxes might translate into better school districts, which for many young families is a major deciding point when buying a new home. However, if you don't use some of the services your real estate taxes are allocated for, you might want to consider moving to a lower tax rate town to save some money. Number 3, good news. You can abate your taxes. As much as 30 to 60% of property in the United States is actually overassessed. This means that millions of homeowners are actually paying too much for their property taxes. An abatement is a reduction of your property taxes. You can submit an application by mail or in person to your local town hall, and the deadline to file a fiscal year For real estate taxes, abatement applications is usually February 1st on that year. Don't worry, even if you successfully abate your taxes, which you can do annually, it won't affect the value of your home when you go to sell it. The value of your home is still going to be based of the market and what you can convince someone to pay for it. Lastly, you can also check out what property tax exemptions you might be eligible for to lower your tax bill. Most towns have several exemptions available, including a senior citizen exemption, veterans exemption, and one for persons with disabilities. Don't forget that you may deduct also a portion of your local property taxes, up to $10,000 from your yearly federal tax bill. Please consult your trusted CPA for more information on this. As always, if you're looking to buy or sell a house anywhere in the South Shore or Cape Cod, my team and I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can reach me at Susana@ALANTErealestate.com. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more seller and buying tips here in the South Shore and Cape Cod. See you at the next one.